Welcome back. Grab a seat and meet me in the kitchen. Today we're making pineapple chicken and broccoli with vegetable fried quinoa. This is what you'll need. Let's start with our quinoa. We're going to add some water to a pan and bring it up to a boil. And add in our quinoa. The ratio is 2 cups water to 1 cup quinoa. We're just going to stir and make sure you salt your water. Like pasta, you want to get your flavor in now. We're going to set it to low, cover it, and let it go, just like rice. Let's chop our vegetables. As you can see, I sped this video up. We're just going to chop all of our vegetables into the same size pieces so everything cooks in the same amount of time. I like this dish because you can literally take all the bits and pieces of leftover veggies and get rid of them, and nothing has to go to waste. If you don't like these particular vegetables that I'm putting in, you can always put in things that you like. It's your food, so whatever you enjoy. Just remember that fresh is best. Organic is always better. And for those that are not so knife savvy, yes, you can use a food processor, but I don't like dishes, so I will chop away. I enjoy my knives. And for those that want to get better with your knife, the only way to get there is to practice. So get chopping. Now we're going to chop our broccoli just into manageable pieces. This is not going into our fried quinoa. This is going with the chicken. So just want to cut them down so they cook pretty fast. Put it to the side. Wipe, wipe, wipe. I love a clean work surface. And then pineapple. But let's check our quinoa. You just want to fluff it up and let it aerate. We don't want it to cook anymore, so we're gonna put it to the side and let it dry out a bit. It should be nice and fluffy just like rice, except way better for you. Way more protein, way less calories, way more minerals. I cubed up some organic chicken breast. Nothing too fancy, just some small pieces that'll cook very fast. Adding our seasoning, so we have pink salt, ground ginger, black pepper, some granulated garlic, and allspice. And we're gonna mix and make sure everything is seasoned thoroughly. You want every bit of chicken to get some love. And we're gonna toss in some cornstarch and coat them evenly, because this is going to give us a nice little coating on the outside and help thicken our sauce at the end. Add some oil to a pan. You can use sesame oil right now if you like to start the sesame process throughout the dish, but my sister is allergic, so we are using canola oil, and we're just going to brown our chicken. We don't necessarily need to cook it all the way through because it's going to finish in our sauce. We just want a nice little crust on the outside that'll hold our sauce on tight and it won't run off onto our plate. You want to take your time and try not to overcrowd your pan. You want it crispy, you don't really want rubber. Now let's fry up our quinoa in that same pan with sesame oil or the canola like I'm using. We're going to put in our garlic and our ginger, our aromatics. We want to toast them up really quickly, but you want to make sure you keep them moving because they burn very fast and they will ruin your whole dish. So that's why I took it off the heat. We added in our veggies to cool down the pan some, and we're going to constantly keep everything moving. We just want to cook these until they're translucent and softening just a bit. Let's add our seasonings, pink salt, pepper, granulated garlic, and for a little spice, some red pepper flake. So we're just going to toss and keep everything moving. We don't want anything to burn. We took our sweet time chopping up all those veggies nice and lovely. So we're gonna baby them and get ready to add in our quinoa. I'm fluffing the quinoa as I add it so we don't really have any clumps and everything can get distributed evenly. All that flavor. This quinoa tastes better than fried rice, I promise you. And you feel way better after eating it. You don't feel as heavy as you would with rice. So we're just gonna mix everything in. Make sure everything touches the bottom of the pan. That's the frying part. And this process goes very fast, maybe about 5 minutes, not even. I'm gonna add our soy sauce in. And I used low sodium because I like to be in control of our salt levels. So I suggest you do the same. Regular soy sauce can be very salty. Okay, so our rice is just about there. I'm going to get ready to pull it off, put it in a bowl, add in our frozen sweet peas, cover, and let's start steaming up our broccoli. In that same pan, add a little bit of water to the bottom. We're just going to throw our broccoli in. I'm going to throw a little top on, and it's going to steam maybe for about 3 minutes until we get a gorgeous green color. I'm going to take them right out. This broccoli too is going to finish in the sauce. There's no salt on this broccoli because I know the sauce will have enough salt to season the broccoli. So off to the side it goes. We're going to start our sauce in the same pan. No dishes here. We're going to throw in some soy sauce, low sodium. We're going to add in our brown sugar, garlic, a little rice wine vinegar, and our fresh pineapple. Now this sauce is to your taste, so you'll see that I'm tasting it very frequently to get to where I like my Chinese or Asian inspired sauces to be. I like mine on the tangy and sweet side, not so much salty. So the tangy is going to come from that organic ketchup that I just squeezed in, and we're just going to mix and reduce and taste until we like what we get. Now again, we want to manage our salt levels. The more you reduce something, the more concentrated the flavors are. So I would salt more towards the end. You want to constantly mix because there is sugar in the sauce, and it'll come down and get really thick the more it reduces. I keep adding ketchup because again, that's my tangy factor. And you can tell that we're getting there. The sauce has reduced down. I got my taste, and I'll be adding our chicken in. We're just gonna mix it around, make sure everything is coated. We're gonna finish cooking it in this sauce. And if it wasn't thick enough for you before, the cornstarch that's on the chicken is going to thicken it for you. Okay, a little flip, and we can get ready to add our broccoli. You can cook your broccoli down in this sauce as far as you like. I like a little crunch still in my broccoli, so I don't cook it for too long. Maybe another 3 or 4 minutes, just so the sauce can get in and penetrate inside the top of the florets. We're going to try to keep everything moving so the sauce gets well distributed. This is not meant to be overly saucy. This is on the healthier side of Asian cooking for me anyway. As you can see, we're looking good. It's not too crazy, it's not too much fat, extra butter or oil. I'm gonna top it off with some more red pepper flake for a little more kick. Some people like sriracha, whatever floats your boat. But let's get ready to plate it up. And there it is, our pineapple chicken and broccoli and our vegetable fried quinoa. Thank you guys for tuning in with me this week. As always, we'll be dropping a new video next Wednesday. We thank you and appreciate you for all the new likes and subscriptions. Please continue to share and be blessed. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Press that bell to receive all notifications. Brought to you by Shara's Kitchen and Catering for your catering and private chef needs.